Hey guys, okay, so it's almost 11 o'clock at night, and we heard from the social worker just a couple hours ago that birth mama was starting to have pain last night, but kind of ignored it because she didn't want to inconvenience us. God bless her. And I think she was trying to hold on for as long as possible, but she's on I think she's dilated to 7, and things are moving forward for her having the baby tonight or tomorrow. We're so excited. However, the only little glitch is that she is actually on her island, and over there they do not have a full-fledged hospital. They have more like a triage center, and they're going to have to medevac her either to our island or to one of the outer islands to have this baby. But if she doesn't make it in enough time, because she's already dilated to 7, she will probably have it there on that island, and then they'll medevac her, accordingly. So we're just praying for her right now. We're getting our stuff together. My brother's here sitting with my kids, and we're really excited. My oldest son can't sleep. He keeps poking his head out, and you can tell that there's this buzz in the air. And I think she actually feels really, really bad that she's disturbing our Thanksgiving, but that's okay because this is the best gift of all on a Thanksgiving. We have much to be thankful for. But I think she tried to hold off as long as possible, and I think she really did want us to be there, at least myself, during the birthing process. And with that not really being possible right now, I think she might be just a little disappointed. But we're excited, and we're just, like I said, charging up our phones, charging up our cameras, and doing the best we can with what little information we have right now. And so I will do my best to keep you guys posted. This will probably get posted, obviously, after the baby's born, but at least you'll kind of get an idea for, what's going on and how we're feeling, and just the unpredictability. This baby was supposed to come on the 2nd of November, but God had a different birth date in mind. So we'll keep you posted, and keep praying. Thanks, bye. Okay, so here we are early in the morning. We found out in the middle of the night last night that baby was born. It was a little boy, and he's very tiny. He is 4 pounds, 7 ounces, but he's long. He's 20 inches. And we're really excited because obviously he's here, but the birth mom never made it off her island, and there is no real hospital there. So he was born in a little tiny triage center, really a doctor's office. And so just for all logistics, we actually have to go to that tiny little island. So we are on our way this morning. I got my 2 boys.
We're going to on a boat.
Woo! And we are heading to the island and to this little tiny non-hospital, I guess, that we can take care of some of the legal stuff. And we've got enough luggage for an army, but we're not sure what's going to happen because the baby's so small. We're not sure if he's going to have to get transferred to our local hospital or the major hospital on Oahu, or if he'll be able to come home with us tomorrow. So we're just trying to be prepared for anything. But either way, we are extremely excited, and we'll keep you posted. Okay, so where we have to go, we can't get by plane, but by anywhere else but boat. And we have to take this ferry across the ocean to that little island over there. This will be interesting. We'll check back again soon. Here we go. We're on our way to go pick up new baby brother. We're so excited. Okay, so we just arrived on the island, and while we were traveling, we got word from the social worker that the hospital that we're going to be going to, which is not really a hospital, doesn't even have formula, bottles, wipes, diapers, anything. So it's a good thing I came prepared. But this is definitely an adventure to remember, and I'm so glad we decided to take the other kids with us so that we have a fun memory for this one. Okay, so I'm on the phone making last-minute hotel reservations, and we are on a bus getting ready to go up the hill to the hotel and to the hospital. So if you've ever wondered what an island looks like in the middle of nowhere, here's a look at one of them. It's not as tropical as you think it would be.
Yeah. Last couple years. It's kind of nice, actually. I mean, it's nice in one part because everything can stay up.
It's actually kind of barren, but the view is incredible. Okay, so we might be from Maui, but we have never stayed in a hotel this nice, nor would we normally be able to afford to do so if they didn't offer local people a cheaper rate. But we were greeted with leis, hot towels. They took our baggage, gave the kids juice in sippy cups, and us some fresh squeezed pineapple juice. I feel a little awkward and pampered, so this is kind of a fun experience. But this is a beautiful hotel, and it's kind of got a cabin-y feel to it, and they're getting all ready for Christmas with these very unique sort of pine trees that grow here. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to also try to remember to just breathe and take the time to enjoy this as well with my kids. Hi! There's only one notary for the entire island. It's a Friday afternoon, and we had to have a bus drop us off at the bank to beg the notary, who's also the bank manager, to walk up to the hospital, which is just around the corner, to notarize all the documents we need in order to help care for this baby and bring the baby home. And of course, they know the person's name right off the bat. You don't even have to prove who you are. You gotta love small towns. However, it does prove to be a little bit weird. And so now we are literally walking up that whole hill to get to the hospital over there. So anyways, we're getting close. I'm getting excited. I'm a little nervous. But we're getting ready to meet baby for the first time. And I'm just really glad, like I said before, that I've got the whole family with me to share this experience. It is going to be great. My big brother. Okay, so we couldn't film in the hospital, but we did get to see our newest little love and our newest addition to family, and everything went smoothly. The notary showed up, and as of right now, we are the proud parents of a brand new baby boy, and we will be able to actually realistically just pick him up from the hospital tomorrow because we made arrangements for the birth mom, to spend tonight in the hospital with him, just having a special little snuggle time. Even though everything's final, I kind of got the idea that that's what she needed, and she sort of expressed that. And when I asked her if that's what she wanted to do, she jumped at the chance and said yes, please. And she just kept thanking me over and over again, and just was so grateful for the time that she's getting to have with him. And then if all goes well and he's healthy, we'll get to bring him home tomorrow, even though he's so tiny and he's so cute. One of the cool things about small towns are small town eateries, and this is highly recommended, and it's something called Blue Ginger. It's not exactly the kind of food that I would normally eat. In fact, I packed my own salad, that's how bad, and my own pumpkin pie, since yesterday was Thanksgiving. But it's this neat little home. And they bake all of their own pastries, all of their own sauces, make all of their own stuff here, and you can kind of tell. I'm eating a sandwich and the bread is really, really, really good. Okay, so it's back to hotel for the night, where I'm hopefully going to get my last good night's sleep for a while, and we'll check in tomorrow. Bye. Okay, I lied. I have to tell you guys something, one more thing before we all crash for the evening. We came into the hotel room, which of course we've never stayed at anything at all, even remotely this fancy. But this is really one of your only, I think, 3 choices on this particular island. There's only 3 places to stay, and they're all fairly fancy. And because we're locals, we get kind of a special rate. But immediately when you walk in the door, I wanted to kind of show you guys what we see, and I was just really impressed. They bent over backwards when they heard what we were here for, and just wanted to bless us, I guess. But they put a toddler bed in here with a horse and a robe, and they get to keep these little horses. There's this, like, a crib for our other son. And it's this really sweet sort of cabiny slash, I don't even know what, with this gorgeous view. But what I thought was adorable was in this crib, which was really cool, it's not your sterile hotel crib, was this little horsey and little sponges and a whole baby pack that says aloha. And on that note, we will bid you all aloha for the evening, and we will see you guys in the morning. Okay, so we're heading home with a whole nother little person with us this time. And it's a little bit choppy out here today, so we are going to keep our eyes on the horizon and hand on the kids. Okay, so we just got home. It's kind of come full circle. We have new baby with us. There he is.
Hi.
Say hi, people.
Hi.
He's just now opening up his eyes for the first time, and it's been an emotional few days. I will share more about the story when I get a chance. But, you know, we still have one other major step, and that's, of course, going to court and getting our lawyer and making sure that everything becomes finalized. But as of right now, we are legal guardians, or basically power of attorney for this sweet little one. And this is basically when your labor begins, if you're looking at adoption, is after you bring home your child, is the paperwork. And that in itself is your own type of labor. A labor of love, though, and really worth it. So anyways, we'll check in with you guys soon. In the meantime, we're just praising the Lord for this new little life and looking forward to just watching him grow and seeing all that God has for him. And we're just going to keep Birth Mom in our prayers and pray that, you know, God fills her right now and stays near to her so that she can get through this time as well. You just have to remember that it's a very sensitive time for them, and they need as much care and compassion and unconditional love as you're going to have for this little baby. Okay? All right, so thanks for coming along for the journey. We'll keep you guys posted. Bye. Hi, baby. Hi, Annie. There's those beautiful eyeballs. Hi. Oh my. This is home. Are you home?